Councilman Pacer, second by Councilman Cathy to approve the financial report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of the July 14th meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Let's see. Who made that?
Gary, Jimmy.
Adjourned, taken by Jim to approve the July 14th meeting minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Approval of the public hearing minutes of July 28th.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Cathy, second by Councilman Young to approve the public hearing minutes of July 28th. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of fire department report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Pacer, second by Councilman Young to approve the fire department report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of the ZEO report. Assume everybody has one.
Yes. So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilman Pacer, second by Councilman Cathy to approve code and zoning enforcement officer's report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Approval of the assessor's report.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Pacer to approve the assessor's report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Approval of resolution 48, accepting information from Water District 12 and 14.
Is the water down the driveway, huh?
I'll read it. Acknowledging and accepting information from Water Districts 12 and 14, whereas the town of Stafford has received information regarding Water Districts 12 and 14, and whereas the town board of the town of Stafford has reviewed the information and accepted the information, therefore the town board of the town of Stafford acknowledges and accepts the information for Water District 12 and 14.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Pacer. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That would be a 5-0 vote. Authorizing budget transfers. Resolved, the town board hereby authorizes the following budget transfers from AA 0917.000.000, the amount is $204,761.51 to AA 4089.000.000. Increase AA 4089.000.000 federal aid, $204,706.51. Increase AA 1620, 4.000, operating of plant contractual, 47,000. Increase AA 7110.400.000, parks contractual, $58,999.29. Increase AA 9901, 900.000, interfund transfer to highway fund, 98,707.22.
These were all the ARPA funds,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
These were the ARPA funds that we got the money for,
Yeah.
went to all these projects.
We've got an increase in interfund of 98,700, machinery and equipment, 59,000, James, machinery and capital outlay, 39,372.22. I assume you've probably got that all. Okay. Who made the motion to do that?
So move.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Cathy, second by Councilman Young. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed on 5-0. All right, we've already done that. Establish a mandatory capital reserve fund for Water District 12. You all have it.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions or comments?
Well, just the reason why we're doing it.
Right.
It wasn't, it was never included in the divvying up between the monies from all we got for Water District 12. The fund wasn't in there.
No, it wouldn't be, because you've got to accumulate a maintenance fund.
Right, right. No, I think some people were under the impression, including me, that it was part of it when it never really was.
Yeah.
So,
That was part of our money though that we paid, right? Our,
Yes.
so we're on the,
no, it's not.
so it's going up? Our
Doing it
amount
now,
is gonna
right.
go up?
Yeah, it had
I thought the
this-
question was, it was part of the money they paid.
That was the question, but they haven't paid it yet,
All right.
right? They haven't
No,
paid it
no, this is separate. This is something that we had to do
Right.
to get that fund to take care of a project if we have to do it.
Yeah.
Water.
So our amount is gonna go up next year?
I think it was one of the questions you asked, where
Right.
was that fund? Well, there wasn't one.
But we were told it was included in our 505 that we
I
were
don't think you
paying.
were ever told that.
That's because of the, instead of using ductile iron pipe, you're using plastic.
That's right.
Correct.
You're using
That's right.
plastic.
And so now you have to,
How much is that gonna be?
what is it?
$60.
$60 a year.
per parcel.
And it goes into a separate account, so if and when we need it, it's there, and if we don't, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's $60 a year per unit.
Yes.
I'll read the paragraph that applies to the result that the town board and town of Stafford hereby establishes a capital reserve fund pursuant to provisions of section 6C of the general municipal law to be known as the Water District Number 12 Monroe County Water Authority Capital Repair and Replacement Fund in the amount of $60 per parcel per year charged to the tax bill yearly.
Will we get letters on that, or it's just gonna,
It's included in the bill.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that letter.
Well,
but
it'll
now-
show up as a separate thing on the tax bill.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Okay.
Town account.
yes. Just like your fire district shows up separate, assuming that will also show up separate.
It should.
Right.
Okay, motion to do this.
So moved.
Second. You gotta have it.
Yeah, well, one of the questions I had was, what happens if you get a repair that exceeds what's in that? Would you float a bond for the water district? And then they'll make payments on the bond, or?
I don't have that, I don't have an answer for that.
Town would probably have to dip in somewhere.
Yeah.
And hope you can
I
recover
mean, it's
from it.
new, so hopefully we don't have something wear out in the
No,
first
but-
couple of years.
Right, it's a
I
good
know
question, but
The possibility is there.
Okay, well,
worst case,
if you've got somebody sitting there with no water, I don't think they're gonna wanna have their tax dollars used to repair somebody else's water district.
you may have to re-levy the 60.
So, we have Deason and Young, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So we've got 5, 0, 0. Motion carries.
You're, yeah.
Approval of abstracts.
Make a motion to pay journal fund number 8 of $34,782.74.
Second.
You've heard the motion. Any questions? All in favor?
Well, it's quite low.
Never complain when it's low.
Okay, all in favor to do that?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Make a motion to pay highway fund number 8 of $197,495.81.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor to pay that number just decided?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Paving?
Mullen Road.
Make a motion to pay capital projects of number 8 of $7,011.86.
Second.
What is that?
That'll be capital projects number.
Just, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
I gotta get back into it.
Yeah. All right. All in favor, say aye. Pay that.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Town board comments?
Nothing really, other than being busy doing shared service work now. Civilian, Batavia, Alba, pick a town, we're everywhere.
Good job in the parking lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh, we got a little discussion. Did you have that number, Barb?
2450, wasn't it?
Striping. For lines by the post office out front and along there. It was what, 24?
I think it's 2450.
Yeah, did I give that to you?
Yeah, that was in your mailbox.
I can go get it and get the exact number if
believe
it's something you
it's there.
guys wanna do.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it'd be striping out the handicap and the
In
ramps.
particular, the handicap and
Right.
the post office, I think that's, yeah.
Yeah.
When they did the parking lot, did they put the electric wire over in case we're, get that sign?
No, we didn't do that.
No, you can run it from the gazebo, you're fine.
Yeah.
There's power to the gazebo, you could always run it across.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual communication with the sign is RF, isn't it?
Yeah. As far as I know.
As long as they can find the court, it's.
Well, while it's gone, I guess I could say a few things. What do you got, Jim?
You wanna know capital projects was Lumpson, McCormick was in there, and CPL Architects and Engineers, for Water District 14.
And Lumps McCormick for the audit.
Yep. Those were capital projects.
Workshop.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he wants, Mr. Donadio's asking for a workshop date
I'm sorry.
for what,
I'm sorry, 2450.
Genesee 5 and 6. Try to find a date where we all can have a workshop. I don't know. Pretty sure August ain't gonna work.
Yeah, we have a couple dates, so in case Mr. DiMattio's busy.
Yeah, we should. We also should we also think about doing a budget workshop along sometime too? Or is it too early?
Too early.
Too early.
Okay.
Yeah, 2450. And that's what it would look like. Basically stripes, marking out the handicap lines.
Got the post office.
Yep.
That'd be the only one.
Yeah, put no post office in,
Handicapped.
yeah.
Whoever strict Route 5, oh my God, were they drunk when they did it?
Yes. I said the same thing to
Over there, up there, everywhere.
Did you see it?
No,
Go on, if you go
I don't
to-
take 5 that much.
Oh, you take that.
Oh, it's a joke.
That white stripe, it's all over.
That's
They
the
had
place.
a drunk.
It's the
That's a
same,
lot of striping.
it's the same guy did tennis courts.
That's it.
Hey, you did good.
So, it's up to you guys. It's our procurement policy, so
Mm-hmm.
if you wanna do it, we can just tell them.
Do it.
Do it.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we did a little research if we were required to do that in front of the post office with the handicapped.
Probably,
Us, a little bit less, but I bet you that could be a requirement too.
Mhm.
yeah.
I believe it's in the lease. I think it's in the lease we have to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll notify the guy and get that done.
Do you need a resolution or anything, or?
Mhm.
No, it's below our
right.
procurement policy, so.
Yeah. Anything else?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Gary?
No, but we should get a date for this workshop. Start
Yeah.
thinking about a date.
When do you wanna,
Well, it doesn't have to fall within a certain number of days since the
Yeah.
public hearing.
62 days.
I just need at least 10 days for the pump station.
Yeah, so we certainly need. Yeah. We either can go the very end of August. September starts to get tough. Anybody got any preference?
I don't have this time.
Probably be easiest to look at, why not just look at Mondays? We used to meet here on Mondays.
Monday the 25th or the 8th, not the 1st. That's a holiday, I think.
Yeah, run those by Dave, see if we,
Try the 25th or the 8th,
25.
Barb.
I'll write down the wrong date.
and then we'll see what you can come up with.
Okay.
There you go.
Isn't the 8th the regular board meeting? Have it
Yes,
the
I
same
guess
night?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I was in 15th, no, the 8th is.
Yeah, I can't do the 8th.
Can't do the 8th.
Hopefully you can do the 25th.
You wanna go maybe the 27th? See if you can't do the 25th, if you can do the meeting.
Any interference from,
Zoning board or anything.
Fourth Wednesday.
Yeah, no, there's plenty more, there's plenty more.
That's what-
Mm-hmm.
Bryce.
Unless you go to 25th.
so it should go 25th, 26th?
Yeah, yeah. Oops, that's your turn.
That's our other one. That's his there, that one's.
Rec program's done, I think they had a great turnout, the kids, they did a great job again
We
this
won
year.
all three classes last year.
She runs a great program and she is there a lot. Lauren Colcock, she's, God, every time they go in there, she's there. It's just
Right from scratch.
kind of refreshing compared to what we used to
My
have.
son, my youngest son. Vulnerable.
Fire department put on a golf tournament. I went to it and did a great job. I don't know how much money they made, but I spent enough. So I'm pretty sure they're making an effort to try to get some income. So
Yeah.
good for them.
At least we see some effort.
Yeah, good for them. That's all.
Nothing.
Yes, that's still right. I went to a workshop. I don't know if you people are interested. It's been talked about, and I know we're really strapped. But I don't know if you want to budget this for next year, put it on hold, still look for grant. There hasn't been any grants for this recently that I've seen, but it is to digitize all our documents. And it would be the same company that handles our printer, and it has the capabilities, I believe, or I believe it's through that. Oakfield uses it, they've used it for years, very successful, they're thrilled, they're up to date with everything at this point. It's costly. It is, depending on your package, you can have as little or as much as you want. It starts at $400 a month and it goes up for inputting, maintaining, the whole thing. Goes to the cloud, and it's easily accessible for the public. They can view our, it's a lot easier than they can now, and would have more information in there too. I haven't had the chance to talk to Oakfield specifically. She was at that meeting and she really talked it up well. Virgin is looking into grants. I can also reach out to Ernie and Virgin and find out how they're doing it. I don't know your thoughts. I was really impressed. It is something we are going to be mandated at some point, not yet.
I think we talked about a college student coming in and putting all that information in
We've talked
as a,
informally about that.
as a work study or something.
Right, but we also need software if we're gonna do that. We need, if we do that way, we will definitely need a dedicated, I don't know if it's a computer or a dedicated piece of equipment for that. I'm not sure with this DocuWare they call it, I'm not sure if they provide a separate unit or we use the computer we have. I'm not real, I'm kind of foggy on that. But, they're a good company to work with. I don't, you know, it's still something we really should look into is, like you say, a college student or whatever. But we still have to buy the equipment if we do
I
that.
understand that.
Or I have not looked into it either. Piggybacking, I don't know if we can. Batavia, Alexander, Byron went in on a grant together. And it's a joint grant. I don't know if we can still get in on their grant. I don't know how that works. I haven't honestly looked into that either, so I don't know how much digging you want me to do.
Well, we're in an age where
We gotta do something.
You're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to before it's mandated.
don't cut it no more.
No, and it won't be long and it will be mandated.
Probably if we accumulated the two things we gotta look at. Number one, how much do we spend now going through our manual system to retrieve data?
Oh,
That's,
it's huge.
this would replace it. Number two, always the threat of fire, losing all your records.
Right.
Hopefully they have backup, and especially for us, backup wouldn't be, you know, we don't churn a lot, we have a lot of it because of the number of years. We don't add to it a lot each month. So backups should be pretty straightforward. I've got a feeling we're gonna find out we've already paid for a lot of this.
Well, maybe you can find out more about the grants, Barb, and we can talk about it in our budget meeting for next year.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into, I'm writing notes here. I'm definitely gonna look into the Batavia one and see if we can just piggyback on that, I don't know.
I wonder if there's a difference. She mentioned Oakfield and Virgin, they have incorporated villages, and I wonder if that would be a little different than what our town would be.
I'm not sure about that, I know they're incorporated, but I'm not sure about that aspect because it sounded, I gotta find out. It sounded to me like they're on their own, they're not, village is not,
Oh, okay.
you know, that's how I took it, I don't know. Something else I have to.
A lot of times the village will get a different break than little towns do.
Right, I'm not sure that's the case in this one.
Got a letter from our attorney.
That
We
we
covered.
discussed.
You covered it?
Yep.
Yep.
Everybody spoke?
Yep, well now it's Cathy.
Good.
You're up, Cathy.
Wow, I wrote so much down here now, but, what I signed up for. Use of town park. So I think a while back, maybe a year or so ago, I spoke to you, Ron, in the office about, some residents getting together, a committee for like a town club organization, sort of like the Oakfield Betterment Group. Okay, those residents have came back to me and said, we really want to get this going. Since you're going to the town board, will you ask and invite? So Sunday, the 17th, that's this Sunday, at 2 o'clock at Emery Park, they're gonna have a meeting. A bunch of these residents that got together. I will be there. The lady from the Oakfield Betterment Committee is gonna come and speak how they started theirs, what they went through, how they started it. So one, they'd like to invite everyone it's open to the whole community. And they asked if we could find out what the restrictions are on using the park or the pavilion. Like if they wanted to put on music in the park. Have people come in, bring your lawn chairs.
Are they residents?
Who?
Anybody.
The residents?
Have to be a resident to do
To
it.
do the park. Oh, yeah, they would be, the residents would be part, and it would be, the community would be invited to this music in the park. I don't know how you would police it if someone come from Leroy to listen to it, but
Oh, you
The
can have a
people-
guest. You
Huh?
can have a guest.
Yeah. The committee that they're trying to form, this club, and they're looking for names, they're looking for inputs on names for the club. I understand, right, Gary? I know I talked to Linda about it. So, they're looking for community involvement in it, to come up with a name. They'll file the paperwork for the 501(c)(3), whatever it's called, that, like the Oakfield Betterment had. She has been really great in helping us, per se, along with it. So she's gonna come and talk. So that's what I mean, is there anything special we have to do, like music in the park, or?
Not really. It closes at 9 o'clock.
Right, yeah, it would be definitely before nighttime, before dark.
Local residents, as long as it doesn't go too late.
Yeah, oh, I think they're looking at something like 6 to 7:30.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a midnight thing.
We've done
Is there-
minor music for the tree lighting ceremony for how
Right,
long
yeah.
now?
Yeah. I don't know what else they're looking at, if they're looking at trunk or treat maybe, and they may not even be able to get much going this year. They're just starting to put this together, but they didn't know if they had to find things outside, a place outside the town park, or if we could utilize that.
Absolutely, you can utilize it.
Okay. Okey-doke. That's that one. Okay. So you're all invited Sunday at 2 o'clock, Emery Park. That's the 17th, if you'd like to come. Shouldn't be law. Code and zoning. So Gina's doing both, correct?
Yes.
Has his hours increased with giving him both? I know you gave him more money, obviously,
Yes.
because he's doing 2 jobs.
Yes. He's had to increase his hours somewhat, because he was only doing zoning before, now he's doing the code, which requires, well, it requires, yeah, it could be the other way around. Some Saturdays, these contractors, they work Saturdays and Sundays, and he'll get a call, and he has to go, and so I think that's part of his extra hours. Zoning wise,
Does he keep track of his hours? How do you do that? Does he just?
Yes, he turns in a timesheet.
He does his hours? Okay.
Yes.
And we're not gonna try to get someone else to help him out this year, or?
I would seriously doubt it.
Yeah, now he's claiming he doesn't want to retire, so still would like to get it with the county, the way Wyoming County does it.
And which end does the county do again? The code?
Code.
Has he made any headway in any of this mess in the town? I don't see that he's done anything. Now you're giving him more work. What's the situation on the store, and on these houses and all this mess?
Well, his hands are tied right now, it's all tied up in the court, so we have to wait.
Been tied up for 10 years, they ought to be able to do something pretty soon.
Yeah,
I know.
everybody sees it. Yeah.
Took us 12 years to get engineered drawings for this one, so.
If you can't get one guy to do it, then hire 2. Or whatever it takes, you gotta start doing. Go around the town, start looking at some of these places, they're getting more and more and more every day.
Put it in writing, give it to him.
Huh?
Put it in writing and give it to him. That's what he needs. He needs somebody to come in and say.
You can order the town to go in there
Roll
and clean the mess up and put it on their taxes. So why don't you do it? Right across the street, you could start.
We already know about that one.
Well, there's one over here you could start, there's one over on the Pro Road Extension you could start. How many more you want? I'm gonna start bringing in some pictures for you then.
Be a good idea, do it. Do it.
It's a mess, they're not doing a thing, they're not doing nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Talking, that's all they're doing, sitting in a meeting talking, that's all they do.
Janet.
Okay.
I see over here,
That's it?
this week it's a town board meeting, so he moves his scissors jack over here, so it looks like he's working on the outside of the store.
He's got a certain amount of time to take care of it.
Yeah, didn't he? Yeah, I think
Wow,
the
they've said
last,
that for 10 years.
the last article I saw, I looked back to see when the deadline was. It was sometime in September, I think. That he has to have it all done, his whole little list. Luck with that one. So, during the meeting, now I just have a couple other questions if I can. ARPA funds are all spent? So those things that you listed out, those were all with the ARPA funds?
Yes.
So no more ARPA fund, no more money? Water District 12 and 14, more information, resolution on that. I thought 12 was done. Still getting more information on that? So it's not totally done.
Not totally. I mean,
Okay.
the construction part is done.
How did the $60 that's gonna get added to our taxes, how did that get figured, the $60?
I believe our engineering firm came up with it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Janet.
Janet,
Yeah.
I'm here for questions if you had any. I was also, I wasn't clear, on the workshop date, is that something that you need us to attend, or is that for you all with the attorney? I wasn't clear on that.
That one is.
I'm happy to attend if you need us.
It's for, the public is invited, but observation only. So that's totally up to you.
Okay, and those dates, you had 8/25, 8/26, or 9/8? Those were the ones?
Not 9/8.
No,
That's our-
9/8,
That's our.
that's town board.
Okay.
Well, why don't we add 9/2 to it? So we have, it's another
That's
Tuesday.
Labor Day.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
Day after
No,
Labor
it's
Day.
the
Day
day
after.
after it.
That's a
the
Tuesday
day
then.
after it.
Yeah, well, we're trying to recover.
Such a
Your
party animal there, Bob.
Your party.
And we hadn't received any comments back from the 7/15 submission, so if there were any comments from planning board or
from
engineer
them.
board, town board, but we hadn't received anything back yet.
I did send you that one.
You sent me those
Yeah, okay.
images and,
I thought I did, I'm like,
yeah, no, I did get
No,
them.
I haven't heard anything from them yet.
Okay.
So I'll let you know what we decide on.
The 62 days, it looked like I had, it would be the 2 meetings, so to the end of the September planning board meeting, that's 9/24. That would be the last of the scheduled meetings in that timeframe, I thought. And that was all I had. I'm just, if there was any questions, I'm here if you need me.
Anybody else?
I got a question.
Yeah.
You laid these around in, it's on the public hearing, or, I'm sorry, yeah, for a public hearing here. But you conveniently left off executive session rules, which are different from what you guys follow. Are you gonna, if you're gonna pursue this, are you gonna go to executive session rules as well?
The public isn't in an executive session, I guess.
Well, there's requirements around an executive session.
Yeah, that's in state law.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. And there's a whole list of rules that you have to follow, and you guys aren't doing that. I mean,
What are we doing that doesn't comply with state law?
well, you don't, before you go into the session, you're supposed to just announce what it's about. And then,
Which we do.
no, you don't. I never heard you say, we're going in there because of Joe Blow.
Well, you're not gonna get that specificity.
will say public, personal.
Well, some of the things you're going in there for doesn't call for executive session. That's one thing, according to the law there that says.
Yeah.
What are we talking about in executive session that's wrong, Gary?
We don't know, because we don't know what you're talking
If
about.
you're talking wages or you're talking personal items, that's all right, but that's it. But, and you can also, even in those, you can invite other people in.
That's right, we can and we
We
do.
have.
Well, the only one you invite in is Steve.
Well, we invite him in if it has to do with him. We invite Barb in if it has to do with Barb.
Do they take minutes? Because I think that's part of it, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, the minutes have to be published.
Actually, we have a very specific strategy on that. We take no votes in executive session. We do no legislation in executive session. We listen, we discuss, and then anything that requires minutes on it are in our regular minutes then.
Well, I've never seen any minutes published as to what your executive sessions are. I mean, you know, Bob mentioned before, he liked the nice, relaxed meeting, you know, people input and so on, but now you're getting picky and saying, no, we gotta follow these rules. Well, if you're gonna do that, you gotta follow all the rules. You can't pick and choose.
We keep asking you what rules are we violating, and you've yet to come up with
Well, do you publish the minutes?
them. We have no minutes generated by our executive sessions.
Well, you talk, you discuss.
We don't, we only have to put in our minutes what our actions are.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna write down if somebody has some personal issue, if we have a litigation issue and a litigation strategy, none of those things are gonna be
I don't
published.
think anybody cares about that. I think, you know, if you got personnel issues, that's fine, deal with it. You know, we don't need to know about it. But there's other things that go on in executive sessions because you hold a lot of them.
Litigation, which we have a lot of this year, and personnel issues. And if we have contract negotiations.
And Charlie, I don't take minutes during the executive session, I can't. So there's nothing for us to report.
Are you supposed to? I guess I'm asking you,
No.
are you
No.
supposed to?
No.
No, only if there's a motion made during executive session.
You have to come back to the meeting.
No, you can do
Yes.
it in executive session.
You can, but we
You
don't.
can,
We don't.
But you don't. And that's the only time I take notes, is if they do make a resolution or a motion or something during executive session. That does not happen.
Okay. But can you include the executive session rules on this? If you're gonna follow this format, might as well be complete.
Well, I guess I'm kind of, well,
I'm
Charlie,
kind of curious what parts of that you
Yeah,
think
what
would be
you would-
helpful to us in executive session.
yeah, what would you like added? How do you want that added? Because the only thing is, and we already follow it. I'm kind of confused. I don't know about you guys, how you want us, or what you'd like us to add as far as executive session on there.
Again, I think there's a list of 8 items we can go into an executive session. 99, and I'm saying 99.9 because I can't think of anything else except litigation, personnel issues, and our union contract that we go in executive session for.
Yeah, that's, we don't do anything in executive session. We come to regular session to do anything,
Well, if you don't do anything, why do you go?
because
He's
because it's none of your business.
No, he's misspeaking.
To make
They do a lot.
decisions.
They do a lot of discussion, and it's back and forth, understanding what they're talking about the issue. And then they don't make any decisions until they come back into regular session. So if you want to write down, maybe get your thoughts together and write it down and present it to me, you know, I can ask the board members what their thoughts are, you know, and how we could word it and add it to that.
Well, yeah, there's a whole list of executive session, you know, bullets. And it's just, if you're going by the public hearing rules, be complete. Don't truncate stuff and say,
Yeah, I don't think
But an
this,
executive session isn't a public hearing.
it's public information though.
Actually, no.
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 Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
no, not an executive session. Yeah, Charlie, why don't you come to me and we'll talk about it.
All right,
And I'll see what I can do, okay?
yeah.
No, it's laid out clearly in the state law. And we follow what's in the state law.
So in other words, you are the governing rule in that executive session or whatever goes on in there, and the people that are sitting out in the audience have nothing to say about it.
If we take an action from it, we're going to take an action in the public meeting,
After the,
after the executive session.
because some people were asking me about, that have been to some of your meetings. They bring up item number 7296, we're gonna vote on it. When did you talk about it? Thursday night, maybe? Ahead of the board meeting? Because you're not bringing up what the actual material is in that item that you're gonna vote on right there. We sit out here, we don't have a clue what you're talking about. And we don't, and it happens all the while, but that's a different subject. But the executive thing, I think that you should have some people come into that with you, other than just you. And it says right here that you can do that. You can invite.
We can invite people, yes.
That's what I mean.
That normally it's, if there's a personnel issue, we invite the person that's there. If it's a litigation issue, it's about. If it's a litigation issue, we have our attorneys. If it's a contract issue, we could have Steve and our attorneys.
But basically, financial things, and the police are involved. If they are involved, they're in, that calls for an executive session. But I think some of the stuff that should be brought up in a meeting before you do that. Maybe the people don't think you need an executive session. Maybe the people are sitting right here.
All right.
If you think we don't,
There are 8
what
items.
would you say, Gary, that we're not supposed to do?
No, I agree. When you start talking like Steve with insurances, or when you've got a problem with an employee, or you've got a criminal thing going on, yes, I agree with that. I
So
don't
we're
have a
supposed to
problem with
invite you in for that?
that. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, that's
No.
what we do.
All right, so then litigation,
Pardon?
do you expect to be invited in for litigation? If we're being sued or if we're taking an enforcement action?
Well, no, probably not.
Well, I think if the town is getting sued, yeah, I think we should have a right to know.
Yeah, if
We
I
are
was
the
being
town.
sued, then actually, you probably would invite me in then.
Well, you would know, in general. When
Yeah,
we go
because
back to our
It's a
regular
general
meeting?
session.
Are we
have to
getting
take
sued
an
by
action.
anybody currently right now?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Keep it up and we'll see.
Oh, okay.
And that's been covered because
You know I will.
we are always subject to being attached to any type of accident because of whether it's signage, whether it's something blocking the road, all of that. Well, because we have deep pockets. That's covered in the regular meeting
Yeah.
and has been. So if you ask the question, have we ever been sued and it's not been brought up in a regular meeting, or even threat of being sued, the answer is no.
I have another question that brings up for Terry. Remember last year, it was a hot day and it's still hot. I questioned you on the pool. They still allow that? Because I saw a pool the other day and nobody was around it. I was on a way to a meeting, so I didn't stop. There was a hose in it, but there was nobody near that pool. I didn't see a single person out there.
Good.
Right, but I mean, I saw the hose in it. I don't know if there was water in it. I mean, if a kid went in there, isn't that a liability to the town?
That pool's like 8 inches deep, I don't.
It was
It's
a little
completely
higher than 8
legal.
inches, but, okay.
There was a pool there, but it was,
Anytime I've seen kids around there, and there's always at least.
Oh, yeah,
one
no, I
kid.
just saw the pool and the hose, no kid, I didn't even see anybody in the park, period. So,
they're
I don't know, it was
doing
like
their job.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
I was on the way to a
the
meeting.
water in the grass.
the grass is green right there. It's the only place where it's green.
I have one more question for the board, if we could. Do we have a board of ethics? Is there a board of ethics? It says in our law, it says in our town book, Board of Ethics.
No,
3 people from
we
the,
don't have a board of ethics, do we? Just the town board?
no, according
No,
to,
no, no. People on a board
Oh,
for the board of ethics.
in our in our book it says we're supposed to. New York State Board of Ethics, 3 people from the town and 1 employee or board member.
News to me.
You know anything about it? No.
Okay, it's,
The-
I was just going through the books.
When you say the book, which book?
I think it was our code book.
Our handbook?
Yeah, it's online. I pulled it off.
Oh, the.
Article 2, Code of Ethics. Town of Stafford,
Eco 360.
yeah. Section 12. So that's, no, you don't have one. I'm just asking.
No,
Okay.
Don't say that so quick, because.
I don't,
when-
I don't know.
Yeah. Now, there has to be a time we passed either agreeing to the state, whatever the state code is, or coming up with one ourselves. So we should just look back and see what the background on that is.
Sure. We can do that.
And it may be the type of thing where we don't call a Board of Ethics until we have an ethics complaint.
Yeah.
Well, the ethics things covered a lot of different things, and I think the issue with Crocker and the codes and stuff might fall under that. I mean, that's a huge issue brewing.
What's the link? You
What do you
have a
mean?
code, we enforce it or not. What's the tie to Crockers?
Just the health and safety of the community.
That's not what a Board of Ethics is about.
Okay. So you'll check and see if, I mean, it's in there, says you have one. Apparently, there's not, if you don't know who they are.
Number 13 in our agenda here, Cathy, it says use of town park property, have you been satisfied
Yeah.
with
Yep,
the
mhm.
kind of conversation we've had?
And again,
And again, the public, you've had opportunities, everybody's happy there.
that's it, we've covered everything.
So,
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Adjourn, second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.